And when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren. You may be seated. I like to use for a subject this morning is you can get your bounce back. You can get your bounce back. Have you ever felt as if though life have sucked the life out of you? As if you don't know how you're going to make it. And so it seems like when one thing happens, another happens. Feel like you have lost your bounce. But if you walk with me this morning, I'm going to help you get your bounce back. Because Jesus tells Simon, come here, I need to talk to you. Because I've had a conversation with the devil last night. I talked with him and your name came up, Simon. And in your name coming up, he wants to do something to you. He wants to sift you as wheat. But the good news is that Satan had to come to Jesus. It's because of he has no power. So then we need to stop giving the devil power over our lives. Because see, if he had the power, he wouldn't have to have permission. But because he had to have permission to get to Simon, same way he is with us. Before the devil can get to us, he has to have permission from the Lord to come to us. So Jesus tells Simon, I prayed for you. I've covered you with prayer. Yes, that's the first point I want to make with you is that Jesus cover us with prayer. Yes, if you're going to go through a storm, don't go through your storms without being covered. You better be covered in whatever situation that you are going to find yourself in. You better know that Jesus prayed for you. He prayed for Simon, even when Simon didn't have sense enough to pray for himself. That's the same way it is with us when we don't even have sense enough to pray for ourselves. Jesus prayed for us. He covered us with his prayer. Amen. And then not only did he cover us with his prayer, but Jesus tells Simon that you going to, when you get through, I don't want your faith to fail you. Oh no, I want you to be stronger. I want you to be strengthened by what you're going through. Yes, and number two is, I want to tell you that the sifting is necessary. I said the sifting is necessary. Somebody said, why is it so necessary? It's painful, but it's necessary. Yeah, it doesn't feel good, but it's necessary. Yeah, you got to go through some things in life because of it is necessary. Because see, if I never knew that Jesus would wipe away my tears from my eyes, if I never shed any tears, I would have never known that the Lord would cover me in the storms if I never been through a storm. Yeah, you got to go through some stuff in order for you to grow. Yes, and then number three is you have an obligation. After getting your bounce back, you got an obligation. Jesus tells Simon, I prayed for you. And the sifting is necessary, but you got an obligation, and the obligation is you need to go and strengthen your brothers and your sisters. I know you thought it was for you. I know what you're going through was painful, and you thought it was for you, but it ain't just for you, but it's for you to strengthen your brothers and your sisters. Tell them that, I made it through, and because I made it through, you can make it through what God has done for others. He can do for you. You can get your bounce back. No matter what you're going through, no matter what you've been through, you can bounce back. How do you know, preacher, that I've been through hurt? Yeah, you don't understand the pain that I've been through, and yet you said I can bounce back from this. Hold on. You can bounce back because, see, God is with you. He promised to never leave you alone. You can bounce back because Jesus said you can. Yeah, because see, on Friday, actually on Thursday when they marched him for all night long from Judgment Hall to Judgment Hall. And they put a old rugged cross on his shoulder and marched him up the streets of Golgotha Hill to Jerusalem to go to Golgotha Hill. They put a rugged cross on his shoulder, laid him down and put nails in his hands and in his feet and put a sword in his side and thorns on his head. But he said, you still can bounce back. But I heard him lifted up from the earth, I'll draw all men unto me. Yes, you can get your bounce back. They put him in a borrowed tomb. Stay there Friday, all day Saturday, but early Sunday morning, he got up with all power, trusting in his hand. He bounced back. I stopped by here to tell you this morning, you can get your bounce back no matter what you've been through. Look up to the hills for which cometh your help. All my help, I didn't say some of my help, all my help comes from the Lord. And because it comes from the Lord, I can't do it on my own. But because I got the Lord on my side, I can bounce back. You can bounce back with the Lord on your side. Yes, folks might want you to look down because what you're going through. But don't look down because what you're going through. But look up and say, I know what I'm going through, but I know this ain't my end. Oh no, it looks gloomy right now, but I'm so glad to know it ain't doomed. Yes, it's gloomy, but not doomed. Yes, it ain't going to kill you because see, at the end of the day, the Lord promised that He's going to work out for my good. That's right. Yeah. And because it's going to work out for your good, you can bounce back. Yeah, no matter what you're going through, the Lord is saying to Simon, you can bounce back. No matter what the devil has thrown at you. Yes, he got tricks on his sleeves, but don't you worry about it. That's right. Because God knows how to handle the devil. Amen. Yes, he got all power in his hands. Jesus, I'm talking about. Yeah, you know him, don't you? Jesus, the lily of the valley, the bright and morning star. He got all the power. And because he got the power, you better get hooked up to the power source and be able to tell the devil, yes, you ain't going to win. Not this time, because I know at the end of the day, I'm going to bounce back. You can get it back. Right. Amen. Amen. You can. No matter what you're going through, you can bounce back. All right. Amen. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. All right. Amen. The doors of the church stands open. Amen. Come unto me, all ye that are labored and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light. Somebody I want to come to Jesus, because he's coming back. Yeah. I say he's coming back again. He's coming back for the church without a spot or a wrinkle. Won't you be ready? Won't you be ready when Jesus comes back? Don't know when, don't know how, but I know he's coming.
Yes, he is. Yes.
Amen. He's coming back again. Amen. You ought the blood running warm in your veins. You ought to want to come to Jesus. Come to him just as you are. Amen. We'll be ready. We'll be ready. Amen. Now we have the memorial service.
Amen.
Give them the flowers now. Closed eyes can't see the white roses. Cold hands can't hold them, you know. Breath that is still cannot gather the odors that sweep from them blow. Death is a peak beyond dreaming, the children of earth do endow. Life is a time we can help them, so give them the flowers now. Just a kind word or greeting, just a warm breast or a smile. There are flowers that will light the birds from a smile. After the journey is over, what is the use of them? How can they carry them who must be carried? Give the flowers now. Blooms from the happy heart garden, up in the spirit of love. Blooms are the earthly reflections. Flowers that bloom above. Words cannot tell what a measure of blessing such gift will allow. So dwell in life many, give them flowers now.
Yes, he is.
Amen. This is a time now that we have set aside for an altar call. Amen. So if you have desire to pray, you can come around the altar. Amen. Prayer changes things. Amen. It changes the conditions of things.